What's good, Joe? We back with another Kenny Talk. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. What we're going to talk about today is um, people feeling like having a 9 to 5 is lame. I keep seeing a lot of comments, a lot of things where nowadays everybody try to make people feel bad for working, like for having a 9 to 5. Like you got to be a drug dealer or a scammer or a rapper or feel me, and you could aspire to be a rapper, artist, you could aspire to be a model, you could aspire to be a doctor, lawyer, any of these things, you feel me? But for my young people, being a scammer or a drug dealer, or my young ladies feeling like you gotta have an OnlyFans or a strip, at the end of the day in life, every decision you make is going to weigh down on you. It's going to have an effect on you. It's going to have an effect on your soul. It's going to have an effect on who you are. It's going to have an effect on your mental. You feel me? There's women that don't want to strip, but they need the money bad, so they strip. You feel me? And some of them might feel like they sacrificed a piece of themselves to do that. You feel me? They might not be able to look at themselves the same way they did before. Might not feel innocent. You feel me? There's men that never felt like they wanted to sell drugs or scam. They would have rather grew up in a nice neighborhood where money was plentiful, where they could just chill and hang out and not have to take all these risks, you feel me? Where they could just focus on school or focus on building their craft, building their career, or whatever the case may be. But they was faced with these decisions when money is not plentiful. People do certain things that they normally wouldn't do, you feel me? And it's not necessarily saying sacrificing your integrity, because if that's the case, then every man that sold drugs can sit here and say that he sacrificed his integrity. When you grew up and you was born, you probably looked at the drug dealers and seen them making all the money, but you knew it was wrong. You looked at it and said you knew it was wrong, but at the end of the day, you still did it. At the end of the day, if you was in the streets, you still robbed people, you still sold drugs, you still committed crimes so that you could make money because you needed the money. So at the end of the day, you gotta look at yourself and say, is this me compromising myself? Or if I was okay with it, then I know I wasn't compromising myself. Granted, you might not have wanted to do it. Same way a lady might not want to strip. Feel me? A woman might not want to strip. She might not want to be a dancer in the club and men touching no longer. But when she see the money come from it, she like, all right, I'll do it and I'll make the sacrifice. And some people do it and feel like they lost themselves, and some people feel like it is what it is. This is who they are, you feel me? And it's the people that have the moral dilemma on the inside while they're doing it, is the people that are basically saying they feel like they're sacrificing themselves for the money, you feel me? But there's some people, they won't feel no way about it. Once the money come, they'll be like, shit, I don't even care. You feel me? And it's not to say that's bad. It's not to say they don't have no integrity or no morals. But some people moral compass is different from others. Some people, you might rob somebody, but you might not steal when nobody's looking. There's different levels to it. Like a woman might strip, but she might not do OnlyFans, or a woman might be a dancer, but she might not do porn. Like there's different levels to the morals that people may have within the same realm of that relative space, as far as stripping, dancing, or as far as being in the streets and crime. You feel me? What I'm saying is to say this: as a man, as a young man, if you're seeing this, don't risk your life to go sell no drugs. Don't risk your life to go scam. Feel me? You get locked up with them drugs, they giving you years. You get locked up for fraud, they giving you years. Don't listen to all these stories they telling you about, oh, my first time I got probation, or I got a 6-5 split. That might have been his first time. It might not be yours. You feel me? You gotta understand, anything can happen. When you out there in the streets, you could roll somebody and your gun go off, and you fighting a homicide. You feel me? You could rob somebody and somebody else start shooting at you and hit somebody else. You get charged with that because it was the commission of you starting the crime in the first place. You could be fleeing the scene of a crime and police hit somebody because they chasing you. Now you're getting charged with a body. You feel me? There's so much things that can happen in an instant just because you taking that one chance to do something that you don't have no business doing. You feel me? At the end of the day, for women, they put themselves in a vulnerable position when they're stripping, because you got creeps, you got people that might follow you home, you got people that might stalk you. Feel me? So at the end of the day, they know they put themselves in a vulnerable position because Everybody don't have pure intentions. Everybody ain't just gonna come in the club, throw money, and leave and be like, oh yeah, I just threw my last. I just threw $1,000. I can't pay my rent. Now they staring, following the girl around. He paid for a lap dance. Now he trying to follow her around the club. Or he went in the club and he bought a girl a drink. Now he trying to follow her all around the club because he paid for that drink. At the end of the day, people was putting themselves in situations that don't necessarily need to be in. They don't necessarily need to be in. There's nothing wrong with the 9 to 5. If you choose to do otherwise, you gotta understand it's a risk that come with it and be willing to live with the risk and the consequences. You feel me? At the end of the day, as a man, when you go in these streets, it's not fun when you get locked up. You heard? When you get locked up, I'm telling you, when I was in jail, I got locked up. They took you to the precinct, bro. Make you sleep in a precinct for a day or two. Feel me? No food, starving. Then when they bring you in for questioning and you tell them you want your lawyer, now they're gonna send you right back to the cell, make you wait even more. If they roughed you up and beat you up when they arrested you, if you want to go to the hospital, now they're gonna make you wait even more. So they tell you, yo, if you want to go to the hospital, that little scratch you got on your face and the scratch you got on your body from them kicking you and doing all that, if you want to go to the hospital, they're going to make you wait 12 more hours. So you just be like, fuck it. I'm ready to go. Send you to the bookings. The bookings is filthy. It's piss and shit everywhere. Feel me? It's piss and shit everywhere. It smell like a sewer. You feel me? You don't want to go to that. That after you go to that, you go to court. Feel me? They give you a bail, extremely high bail. Crazy. And you might not even be able to bail out. But once you go to court and then they send you wherever they send you, they might send you Rikers Island and send you to the boat. Now you in a new place that you don't want to be in. You stinking because you don't got no deodorant. You don't got no toiletries. You got to wait 2 weeks until you could go to commissary. Feel me? It's not a good situation. They feed you breakfast 5 a.m. They feed you lunch at like 11. And they feed you dinner at like 4. So from 5 p.m. all the way to 5 a.m. you starving for 12 hours. Feel me? You might not go to sleep until midnight. So now you up from 5 p.m. to 12. You starving. And the food they already was serving you was nasty to begin with. Feel me? So think about that. Now you stressing. You fighting cases. There's niggas that got murders. There's niggas that got all these different type of cases. You with the worst of the worst, pedophiles, rapists. You don't even know what their charges is. And certain people going to lie about their charges in their cases and be cool with you and act like that. And then you find out this man did this to somebody. He's a rapist or he a pedophile or he wanted something. You feel me? He did something. You be sitting there chilling, and you look up at the news, and it'll come up on the news and say what this guy did. And you look across the spot, everybody wanting to beat him up, and they try to rush him out of the cell, rush him out of the dorm because they know they're gonna try to kill him if they finally see him. You feel me? You gotta understand it's not a level of a place you want to be. You feel me? Your kids, your younger siblings is stressing. They acting out in school. They not going to school. Now they picking up bad habits because you're not around to help them do their homework. You're not around to be the disciplinarian. Feel me? Your family is stressing. Your parents are stressing. They don't have enough money for the bills. And the work that you could have been doing at that 9 to 5, you could have been helping, supporting your peoples. You threw it all away for a risk to make a little bit more money. And it's going to cost you years of your life. Feel me? It's not worth it, you feel me? You're going to see people get cut from ear to ear. You're going to see people get cut on their cheek, and you can see their teeth through their cheek. You're going to see people bleeding. You're going to see people die in jail, feel me? From whatever, from natural causes, from overdosing on drugs, or from even being in fights. Whatever the case may be. You're going to see people with big knives, big ice picks that people snuck in for them, feel me? Meanwhile, you might not even have a little knife. You might not even have a 22 or 11 or nothing. Feel me? You might not have nothing to cut nobody with, nothing to protect yourself with. And you just your hands doing push-ups and pull-ups like you never did before. You don't want to be in no situation like that. And then you got the dark side of it where people is on some other shit. You feel me? You got people that's trying to take advantage of you. You feel me? So you don't want to be in no situation like that. You can't defend yourself, or multiple people trying to take advantage of you. Why would you put yourself in that situation? Because you too good for Burger King? You too good for McDonald's? You too good for Wendy's? You too good for a gas station job? And these places is going to hire you off rip. KFC? You are really, really, really look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. Is it worth the risk? These niggas gonna lie to you and tell you it's worth the risk. Oh, I just made 5 bands, 10 bands. All right, next time it might be quiet for you. Or time after that it might be quiet for you. Are you sure you're gonna be willing to stand up 10 toes and do that? You sure you're gonna keep your sanity after you go through something like that? Feel me? Where they don't let you sleep and they transport you after you get sentenced. They transport you from Rikers Island to Ulster, and then from Ulster you in Ulster for a week, not knowing which jail you going to. Then they finally tell you which jail you going to, and you finally get there. You're not getting no sleep. They handcuff you. It's a black box. They shackle you to your feet, and it's a black box in between your wrists, and it's cutting into your wrists the whole time until your hands get numb. And it's freaking 90 degrees, and they don't got no AC in the jail transport vehicle. Feel me? You don't want to be in situations like that. Niggas gonna lie to you. Niggas gonna tell you it's okay. It's okay to take them chances. No, nigga, it's not okay, bro. You gotta do the right thing. Feel me? I robbed niggas. I went through shit, so you won't have to go through shit. Like what Jay-Z said. Like I told you, sell drugs. Nah, nigga, Hov did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. Like I told you, rob niggas. No, nigga, Cannon did that. So hopefully you don't got to go through that. You don't want to go through that. I'm telling you, you don't want to go through that. Feel me? You want to lose your mind. Oh, you got a nice shorty, she bad? Niggas is hitting that now. You stuck on the phone arguing with her, talking to her through the jail phone while she lying to you, telling you she faithful. Or while she just W all together. And you find out it's one of your right-hand mans clapping. It always is. Because you opened that door. They was close to her through you. Feel me? At the end of the day, you gotta do what's right. Do what's right. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Use that 9 to 5 to help you elevate. Feel me? There's mad things out here. There's mad ways out here to make money. You just gotta be creative, but don't put your life in jeopardy. Legal money, slow money. Don't even worry about rushing it. Feel me? Anything that come fast is gonna go leave fast. You feel me? You just gotta stay focused. Keep being hungry. Keep grinding and put your best foot forward on a daily basis. It's all gonna pan out, you heard? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, you heard? At the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with the 9 to 5. Do the right thing, stay focused, stay on your grind, and invest into your craft, invest into your future. And you're gonna see it all pan out, you heard? Interesting.